Hello Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed July. Welcome to August. I realize we're now a few days in. I hope that's quite okay. But today we are doing your August predictions, specifically love-related August predictions about your love life, what's gonna happen, how you can better your love life, and all these sort of things, whatever comes up. As per my usual standard, we are doing 2 oracle decks and a tarot deck, and if you want a more in-depth reading that is specifically for you, check the info box below. There's all information to contact me there. Now, let's see what we have. Whoa, that was quite a lot. Alright, quite a few messages for you already. Alright, so the first one we have is detachment. It says, you're releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Powerful card to start out with, you guys. You are definitely going to be cleansing out your life in August, and to be fair, that is a lot of people in August. It's very much, I find, a month of cleansing out old energies. Then we have empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Alright, so there's definitely someone who's gonna need you around in August, whether that is your loved one or like your significant other, someone you have a crush on, a friend, a family member. Somebody is gonna need your understanding and your love throughout August. And then we have cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your result. Right. And with that card, it is very much about the law of attraction. What you put out into the world is what will come back to you. So that means that, you know, your mindset is going to be alpha and omega in August. There's going to be a lot of things that will directly affect, like, from the way you think to whatever is going to be happening around you. The energy you put out into the world is so important, and that is for you to remember throughout August. Okay, so let's see what we have a little more specifically. And again, we're moving more and more specific as we go along in this reading. Whoa. Alright. First card we have, it looks like this. It says, beware of what you're projecting. Beware of what you are projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Alright, again, this has this cause and effect sort of mentality. It is very much what you put out into the world is what, like, your partner, I feel like for a lot of you, is going to be very close to like a mirror image of yourself. If that makes sense, it's going to be someone who very much behaves pretty much the same as you. It's going to be like 2 person, 1 mind kind of deal. And that can be a really good thing. It can also mean some butting heads. So I would look out for that and try to be cautious about it. If this is someone you're already with, that you're so much alike, I would figure out, okay, where is it we butt heads? What is the cause of this? What am I doing? What are they doing in order to do this and to cause these problems for us as a couple? It is highly likely that you will benefit from a talk like that. So let's see what else we have. Ooh, that was a lot of cards. You know what? Let's just take them. Okay, so it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Alright, Sagittarius, so some of you are feeling a little down in the dumps throughout July, and maybe in the beginning of August here, you're feeling like maybe a little bit undeserving of love, which I find not to be true at all. You are definitely deserving of love, and you have to remember that you're a special person, you're a special someone to someone. Alright? So you might find yourself in a position right now where, due to the current pandemic, you're in the situation where you maybe lost your job, maybe you don't have a job due to an illness or something like that. You are kind of financially struggling, maybe you're struggling in the house department, you don't know what to do. That does not mean you're undeserving of love, okay? Like, just because your life is not perfect or not necessarily figured out does not mean that there's no one there for you, alright? It's important to remember. The next card we have is balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And that very much ties in with the first card we have here. It's about balance, and it's always about balance. So it's very important when you have this conversation you talked about earlier. And it's so funny how the universe works like that. You know, I will start saying something and go off about it, and then the universe says, hey, you need to tell them this as well. So when you're having this conversation I was talking about earlier with your significant other, it is important to remember that this is not a case of either one of you just backing down and being like, okay, you know, whatever. In Danish we have a saying that says, you're right, I get the peace. Okay, so that is not what you want in this instance. You want an actual agreement, not this half-assed BS something. You want an actual agreement. So make sure that whenever you have that talk with your partner, it's so very important that you actually talk it out and don't just agree with your partner, or don't let them agree with you just for the sake of the talk being over, because then you got nowhere. So consider that if you are not in a relationship right now, someone out, like, I feel like some of you have a tendency when you're in love to just agree to everything that is being said to you. You will agree to, you know, you might go on dates where you wasn't really comfortable and going, or you might agree with something politically that you was not really otherwise inclined to believe in. And it is important that it's important that you're truthful. Don't give in to these kind of ideas that they will like you better if you agree with everything, because I don't find that to be the case. Alright? Then we have a new beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. What a beautiful card, you guys. Look at that. There you go. So some of you are definitely starting something new romantically in August, which is absolutely amazing. It doesn't have to be necessarily romantic right off the bat. It can be something that's like gonna glide into something romantic, and that is equally as beautiful. It takes a little bit of time. Good relationships often do, I find, but it's definitely super cool that some of you guys are starting this new amazing beginning. Also remember, a new beginning does not have to mean a new beginning as in a new relationship. If you're in a relationship, maybe it's time to consider starting afresh with your partner. Go back to the roots of the relationship. What did you enjoy when you first got together? What sort of dates? What sort of things did you do together? Maybe try to go back to some of that, because I feel like some of you are a little too stuck in the everyday life right now. And if that is the case, August is definitely the time for you to get out of that. So the next card we have is acceptance is key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. And that's also an important part, especially for those of you I was talking to before that's kind of in a rut right now and you don't really know where you stand financially and stuff. If you, due to this pandemic, got fired, got laid off, you have trouble with you have trouble with rent, you have trouble with paying your bills and stuff, of course it's something we stress about. And of course, especially, you know, a lot of things in our everyday lives are things that we stress about that is way beyond our control. And you have to ask yourself when these things occur, as I'm trying to do lately, I'm really trying to work on this, is does it help me to worry about this? Will me worrying about this change the circumstances I'm in? If you think to yourself, okay, if I worry and think about this, a solution will come. Okay, fine, that's great. But if it's something that you know you can't fix, that you just worry about for the sake of worrying about it, then try to lay it off. Try to not worry about it, because it will not do you anything good. It will just cause you stress. It will just make you miserable. And if you can't fix it, just let it go. Just try to and let it go. I know that's really hard, especially when it's a situation that is causing you to be like really tense and be like, okay, what, but how do I fix this? But you know in your mind if you can't. And if you can't, there's no reason for you to be doing this to yourself, alright? Okay. So embrace is the next card. Through each other you find the missing piece. Oh, how beautiful is that? Alright, look at that. Okay, so definitely some of you guys that are going through a little bit of this misery throughout July and August, you're feeling down in the dumps. There is someone out there who really, really want to help you and want to help you get through this. The thing is that getting through this is sometimes it requires you to ask for the help and ask for the embrace, and I feel like in August, don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to ask and say, you know, I am not feeling too great. Can we have a chill day? Can we just cuddle on the couch, or, you know, do something in that nature? Sometimes that really helps, but oftentimes other people can't read your mind, and that's when it's important for you to realize that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to tell people you are not feeling good right now and you really need the comfort of another person right now. Now, the last card, is it the last card we have? Yes, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Aww, you guys, that's beautiful. Okay, so definitely as well, consider, like, when you're in this rut that a lot of you are in right now, definitely try to consider, okay, well, what do you have that's worth your time right now? What do you have that you appreciate, that is good for you in the world, and try to steer your attention in that way. Do you have kids you adore? Do you have family? Do you have a friend? Do you have a loved one? Do you have a pet? Anything really that you are thankful to have, really try to hone in on that in your mind and try to really appreciate whatever it is that you're thankful for every day in August. It is, again, as the cards remind us, it is so important that you remind yourself that you are worthy of being loved. I feel like that is a big theme for you, Sagittarius, and some of you are really struggling with this right now. Okay, so that was a handful of cards. Let's move on to tarot right here. Might be a long one. Whoa. Alrighty. That was a stack. Let's see what we have here. Alright. King of Wands. 6 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And Page of Wands. Okay. There's a lot to go through here, so let's just start from one end. If we just start on one end here, we have a lot of very good things coming your way. So we have Page of Wands, which is a very creative card. It's a very creative mind and a very solution-based way of thinking. So that's really great for you. You definitely are going to be solving a lot of problems, and especially I feel like those who are struggling with money in August are going to be finding your peace here, because we have the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. So that is so much abundance and so much harmony there. The thing with this whole thing is I feel like a lot of you Sagittarius are so focused about the money aspect of your situation right now that you're having trouble even dealing with the emotional side of yourself properly right now. You're really having trouble with the love side of your life, basically, because this is taking up so much space. Now we also have the Six of Cups here, and with the Six of Cups can represent a person coming back to you from the past, which is very, very interesting considering all of this. I feel like for most of you, this person we're talking about is someone who knows you well. Either they know you well, or it's someone like you feel like you've known each other forever, even though you maybe just met. It's one of the two. It's like, it's this nostalgic feeling when you're with this person, which is super interesting. Now, we also have the Five of Pentacles here, which means that some of you guys are not seeing the solution that's right in front of your eyes. It could also be that you're simply not seeing the relationship that's basically just laid out for you right here. It is right in front of your tippy nose, they're right there for you, but you're not seeing the person for what they could be in a relationship with you. And sometimes we have to look an extra time to see what's right there. So the other thing that I do want to mention here is that we have the Seven of Swords, and that can represent several different things. Now, in this reading in particular, I feel like it represents you are going to be having to make some quick decisions in August. It's something you're not really going to be having to think about too hard. Maybe you're going to get a sudden proposal for a date that's like, okay, well, can we meet in half an hour? It could be something job related where it's like, okay, well, you take this job now or you don't take it at all. It could be a lot of things, but something will be happening very, very quickly for you. And I feel like it is something that is directly or indirectly, it's affecting your love life in some way, whatever it is that you're doing here. And I feel like a lot of you are, first and foremost, like the first thing in your brain is like, okay, you want to solve this economical thing, this economical struggle you're in. That is the first thing on the schedule. Now, second to that, there is this person who is very, very willing to help you out, to better your life, to help you get stable, to help you with all these things. And they want you there. It's just about you actually asking for the help. So I think that's all I really wanted to say for this reading. I really hope you enjoyed this, Sagittarius. If you did, let me know what you thought about it in the comment sections below. I would love to hear from you. And again, if it resonated, please give it a big thumbs up. And apart from that, again, if you are looking for a private reading, check the description box below. All information is there. Apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.